Hello folks, Pakira here and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series, the Galician Son, with Arias, King of Portugal. We start off today, I fast-forwarded a little bit since the last episode, needing a new Chancellor. Once again, we had a passing, and so it's time to appoint a Chancellor. Now, I do have some council members who want, well, not council members, vassals. So we'll have a look and see if they point up. But you know, Arias he's an honest man, and fairly zealous. So he's not going to be influenced too much, I don't feel, by the opinions of his vassals, especially if they're not really very powerful. Now we do have his half brother and cousin, who does stand out, and he is a charismatic negotiator, bit of an adulterer, but he's also trusting, he's temperate. I think Arias would forgive him for his lustfulness, and of course he's half brother and cousin. And again, I mean, he is still a powerful vassal though, so he's waited his turn. I think he's without sorting, I think he's the best candidate there for to become our Chancellor. So we will sign him as Chancellor, and he will remain on domestic affairs there. So that's not too bad. As we get 22 years to convert Santiago, let me know if you feel that's the best solution. We may hold into that for now until we've conquered a little bit down here in the Holy Wars that I'm planning into that. However, we also do have a little bit of an event here at the Royal Court. So let's just have a quick look. Baron Hero Mixodo. Okay, so I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. My vassal Baron Hermixoneldo happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched up arms of the servant, meowing in a rather endearing fashion. I'd say this is one successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say we should adopt this cat? You know, I think it makes perfect sense to adopt a cat. And hey, why not get this done? We haven't done so. I think this is the first time we've had this to come through. And I think Arias is pretty not much well, an animal sort of dude, doesn't really seem to have a problem. And yeah, we will gain a pet cat. This split here of our ally Leon, because of obviously the passing of King Alfonso of Asturias as it was, has caused, we still have the numbers towards this war here, but it has caused a decline in our overall strength in comparison. I think they've picked up a few more allies, and they actually have. You can zoom out. Their alliances are looking, it's very much bigger, especially with the ally here in El Sarak. Compared to our little scatterings, comparatively, but I think we will call our allies in for this war once we can declare it. We are still, I'm going to unpause here, we are still pushing forth, we are still trying to increase our levy size. I do have that feeling of holding on some of this money here, and I do want to look at starting a holy order and utilizing them if we can for this war. The cat. Well, no, the cat is, thank you Custer Prophet for this name. Now I know it's your pet dog's name, but I think this will be very, very handy for a pet anyway. So Franklin is going to be the name of the pet here. But yes, we are going to call you Franklin because I think it is a great name. So there we go. So Franklin is in the books here for us. Now I do want to have a look here quickly at our military again, looking at building up strength, but again, like I said, the Holy Order, we're only 30 gold short. I think I'd like to actually look at probably establishing that if we can. Now I want to just check my dungeon here. I do believe we still have some prisoners, but we can't do anything with them at the moment. Now we could look to ransom them for hooks, but they don't really have captured. Okay, so where are they located? Okay, so they're still kind of on their way to our dungeon, looks of things. So we'll just wait till they actually make it in. So we are still building up. We're going to build up that little bit of levy size, and we are going to look at building up our gold. We are now making 9.2 a month, which is pretty good. Now, I'm going to make a suggestion here in the thought thing here for our son. Now, I'm thinking here, if we look at our son Zilla, he's got a decent stewardship, average stewardship there of 11. Now I'm thinking we may give him a little bit of responsibility. Now I'm thinking of giving him a duchy, and I'm thinking giving him the duchy of Portugal here, and having these guys under him. Well, I know we do hold it's for ourselves, Portugal or Porto, which would go to him, which is fine. I'm quite happy to do that. We'll see. Here we go. This is what I want to do now, guys. We're going to do this. We are going to found a holy order. There can never be too many warriors dedicated to defending the true faith. I will honour St. George by giving those who would serve a home in arms. So this gives us a holy order, and we get a founded holy order for 5 years, which gives us a little bit of extra piety and same faith opinion. This Pope's going to like us a little bit more, and our fervour of Catholicism or Catholicism will increase by 10. It's currently only at 59%. So yes, we can do that. Headquarters in Braga. Now I think traditionally, while Santiago does have a the church, I believe, of Santiago. I might look at seeing if we can put this. Now we can't. City of Braga. Okay, so we can't because it's county capital. Yeah. Could put it in Vigo. The barony of Vigo. Now I do believe we gave that away to someone. No, I think we will put, yeah, City of Braga. We will select that as the home. We will keep it. It's going to cost us 1,000 piety, which we can afford. 500 gold, which just takes us right down. But we are going to found the Holy Order, Catholic Holy Order founded. So Grandmaster Rodrigo has founded the Knights Templar, and that means he has left his martial position. Okay, so we now need to look at a marshal. Now, Rodrigo did serve us very well, and I think we Manuel, let's have a look at you. He's a rough terrain expert, unyielding defender, skilled tactician. He is also zealous, so I think will be, could give it to my bodyguard, a loyal servant there. But yes, we will assign Manuel. He will become our, we'll put him on training commanders as well, but we will put him as our marshal. And we can now ask our friend and head of faithful gold, and I am going to ask that for us, because we are going to, he has tax refund there, lovely doubly there. We're going to bring that in, and we're going to utilize some of that extra money just a little bit here. We're going to just push our onagers up. Well, they cost us 54.49. One more. And one more, and one more. Just one of each there for now, because we can't create any more regencies. But we do have the Holy Order, and we're not a war of a hostile faith, but I do plan on bringing that into effect. Hopefully we can certainly get that created very shortly. So once this army has these new changes that we made to our army additions, we will then look at declaring that war. Now we do have 121. Want to keep basing and building that up so we can kind of hopefully bring in some mercenaries if we want. My uncle, Count Vermindo, has insulted me gravely. So your uncle, he had the audacity to call me a cold-hearted fiend in front of my court. I demand satisfaction. The Sultan. Good on you, mate. I don't care. I'm sorry, but we... Queen Mother of Navarra. Okay. Wet nurse is no longer my wet nurse. Why are you no longer my wet nurse? I don't think we need a wet nurse. She has just decided to leave a court. Well, so she's saying we no longer need a wet nurse. However, if we look at Osorio, he's our ward, but our son's 4 years old. Okay. Caretaker of the children. Okay. Only for a few years. She's a pretty, no, not interested. Someone who's got Yeah, no, I think, you know what, we're going to hold fire on our wet nurse, but we are going to look at... Now, I did hire the bodyguard only when we had these initial threats against us. Right now, I'm not really needing a caravan master, but we are going to, or a master of the hunt, unfortunately. I know Zilla would like us to have a master of the hunt. I'm trying to find... There he is, a Seychelles. And we will push that onto our courtier Estavo there. We should have a good aptitude for that. It's good there with a little bit of money as well. Now, we will lose land if the Queen Mother of Navarra dies. Okay, so if you die, we will lose land because you... Okay, so you have a regent and you are going to be too old, but no, you're still young enough. We've got children. Okay, but yes, it looks like it will pass over because her son is a foreign ruler. King of... Oh, okay. Okay, we'll hold fire. Maybe give me some advice in regards to that down below. Let's unpause. Let's make some traction. Let's get these troops up to scratch. And we can go from there. So yeah, also let me know. I am thinking of giving Zilla a duchy to rule. Also, commander has improved Gil's marshal by 1, which is excellent. This is what we want to do here. Okay, she has converted to Portuguese. Lovely. This is what I like to see. There is a hunt we have been invited to a hunt, and we will accept the hunt. We will have a go at this hunt. I think we are pretty good to go. It's going to cost us 36. I'm too worried about that. I keep evaluating the sky and all the maps I own, but it's clear that the math doesn't check out. We are running behind schedule by 0 days, and if we keep moving at the current speed along the current itinerary, we won't make it to the destination time. Yeah, let's see if we can get there in a hurry. Let's go. We'll go for a little bit of a hunt, a little bit of a stress relief, a bit of fun before we maybe a little bit of tactical learning and things before we go to declare what is inevitable. On our way through Vigo, we appear to have stumbled upon a local food market. Everywhere peasants and nobles, every culture and tongue clamour around exotic food stalls. They are thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I pulled out of my haze by the halting grass of Demeter. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Empanadas are for peasants. You know what? I want my empanada. And it was disgusting. Oh, wow. Damn it. Wish I had listened. Well, soon we will get ready. The birds are getting restless. Soon to be unleashed. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the flatlands. With any luck, we'll find a husk of hares and our falcons will have a great sport. Let's get out there. My falcon has completely disappeared from my view, and looking all around the landscape, I see nothing. Then I hear it screeching out for me, and I find it perched with blood dripping from its talons, though there is no sign of any other beast nearby. Clearly my falcon has recently got into a fight with something too big for it to take on by itself, and it must be nearby. Let us find the beast. The Count's game master signalled the party to hush. Shh. We have arrived at the release spot. From our vantage point, we can see several brown hares in the hill up ahead. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them one by one to their spot. It's time. I watch excitedly as my falcon identifies a target and takes a wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The hares are none the wiser as my falcon scans the ground from high above. Time and again, my falcon swoops in for a kill but misses, retreats, or only grazes its target. After hours of attempts, the game we have all but disappeared. The falcon is near exhausted and the light is fading. What a shame. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. The hare indeed eluded us this time. Let us leave. behind for now. So we gained some experience in the falconer trait as a hunter, and we lost 38 stress on our way home. We're now over, no longer. A holy order has expanded. I think we are ready once we return home. It is time. So, it is time. It is time. The Great Holy War is time to be declared. Holy War for the Kingdom of Portugal. Their numbers have dropped somewhat, which is good. They have lost their alliance with Al Sarak, so we need to take this advantage fast. Well, I think we'll go straight here into Al and this northern part here. We will declare the war. Let us declare the war. And what good news! My rival has also perished. We will hire the Holy Order. Extra 1,000 troops. Picking up the padded swords for a sparring match with my ward Osorio. I notice a tattered journal on a sideboard. From the cover, it seems it contains exercises and best practices pertaining to martial arts. Osorio glances in my direction. Oh, that thing. I mostly read it for illustration. You can borrow it. Let him take this. We are going... Oh, my daughter has learned a language. We are going to bring in our allies. I think, well, first of all, we need to bring in King Alfonso of Leon. We need to bring in Capua and Aquitaine. I have to see why our alliance with Murcia does not seem to be effective. We seem to have lost that. So we will just call in all our allies. I'm just going to see why Murcia here is no longer allied to us. They are allied to us, but we were unable to bring them in to this war. Interesting. Reasons on a postcard, please. But our allies have all agreed to join us. Excellent. We have a betrothal. We will raise all here. And Charles is brought in. No, a wife yet. All our allies. Knights Templar. I will bring here. Coimbra is under siege. Navarra is under siege. The Great Holy War has begun. We are winning this battle. Our allies are going to disembark. Together we come forth. Send our mercenaries there. There was a commotion among the children today. Hermes was attempting to preach over his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Rosario intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Remaining calm in the presence of face of pressure is incredibly important. Well done. main army to go south. I want the... That was a good win here for us. I've received a strange report from one of our officials stationed in a village in a distant corner of Tui. Several weeks ago, loud noises were reported one night. It sounded like blacksmiths at work, or carpenters building houses, yet no such activity was being done to anyone's knowledge. That morning, my official went with the locals to investigate the source of the noise. All they saw was a fallen trees and odd clumps of dirt on the ground, and a rod made of some kind of wood. When touched, it emitted a loud sound that temporarily deafened all who were present, and a great light appeared for a brief moment. No one has been able to make the rod do that again, despite repeated efforts. The peasants believe that the rod, a holy relic from God, but my official, a scholar, is more skeptical, as the report concludes, I have no doubt God, who would never leave divine artifacts lying around like trash. After all, he would surely prefer we study and learn from this strange thing to further our knowledge of natural phenomena about the world he created. Well, the peasants will be happy if we consecrate the holy relic. It would be a worthy endeavour to let local scholars study it. Well, it would benefit Tui with taxes and popular opinion. However, because I am zealous, if we let the scholars... Yeah, I mean, I am zealous. We will consecrate this as a holy relic. As I walk outside, I am greeted by the sight of my vassal, Mayor Gudolona, crouching beside my cat Franklin, tenderly petting her head. This is quite the lovely cat you have, my lord. You are very respected. So we get these guys together because I want to bring them actually together. At a recent feast hosted by a local noble, I was provided with several helpings of yogurt to accompany most savoury and sweet dishes. I found this yogurt most delectable, with just a perfect consistency and texture and a creamy taste to go along with it. I asked my hosts how they managed to procure such a yogurt, and they explained their family cook had made it for them for many years. The yogurt was apparently made based on a method of yogurt preparation popular in this cook's hometown. I'm afraid my cook will remain here with me, but if you're willing, the host says with a twinkle in their eye, I will sell you the recipe for a reasonable price. Not interested. I'm not employing. Okay, my son does come to the age of requiring a guardian. He is being taught in the matters of military, and I think my bodyguard and a commander will be one best served for him. Though I am looking at my acclaimed knight, who is he's a brilliant strategist and organizer as well. But my bodyguard is a very aggressive attacker, and he's a tough soldier. We will go with the Catalan here. I know we do have an inspired person. We've made some changes. I've sent my Knights Templar to the north there. And we'll take this fight to the heathens. We have won the initial battle. An important step for us. They do not have any onagers. I'm hoping they will... it looks like they're not travelling alone, so they should hopefully be okay here. I am spending time at a local church, one which I haven't been to in a while. As I enter, I stand in awe at the interior's beauty. While it is not the largest house of worship whoever built and decorated, it was very clever with the limited resources they had. The artwork is sublime, the walls are pleasant glowing colour, and sunlight filters through the windows from outside in such a way that it literally looks like there is a stairway to the heavens. This shows the indomitable strength of the Catholic way. I wish my house was an impressive room like this somewhere. No? 19 months for the siege here. This siege has only got 4 months. Looks like there's a breach in the walls, but I'm not going to sacrifice troops just yet. It looks like the armies are coming down, and we will bring our Knights Templar back. I have reduced the speed while we're at war, just to try. And keep up with the pace of all the events. The war, the battle, the battle of Navarra. We are waiting on our allies to come through. We are losing. Queen Galician looked rather melancholy when I saw her today. Why? I asked. Why? I learned that her favourite horse was very ill and unlikely to survive. I remember the steed was a fine specimen, worthy of honour and praise, who brought her much prestige and joy. I'm sorry to hear about your horse, my dear. Come on, boys, get in here. Oh, gosh, jeepers. Okay. We are losing us. Our Knights Templar came in just in time. Yes, our allies are coming in. They are. There we go. The numbers are still in their fate. Well, we just have the numbers. We are wanting Asturias to come in. I don't know how long he is. This is tight. This is a battle. Oh, this is a costly battle. Oh, we are coming on Asturias. We are going to lose this battle. As I'm passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk, and then a soft breeze, I hear the voices of Adela and Adocinda to my ear. The two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of their words from a distance, it is clear that the discussion relates to Count Gutierrez. Let me know what is going on. It takes a while to lose the two prisoners' tongues, but my jailer is a patient man. After several hours interrogation, the two plotters already confess. The subject of their discussion was an unsavoury habit of Count Gutierrez that I was completely unaware of. A harsh price, but for vital information. 2 days, 1 day, come on, come on. He's in. Is this enough to turn the tide? I don't think so. No. They're superior quality. We are elite quality, but we have nothing left. Oh, we are going to lose the second battle in the Holy War. On a visit to a village of my realm in Coruna, I am talking with a guardsman stationed there. He looks around, eyes fearful, as he tells me, if you have to travel in these parts, by God, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. We've had sightings, you see. The demons. If demons are about, they're no match for brave men like you. Ha! Okay. If that's just paranoia. Demons here? That's ridiculous. Perhaps we should increase patrols and bring in holy men from elsewhere. We will lose 50 gold. Yes, we will do that. We are losing this battle big time. Defeat in the battle of Navarra. Ouch, that hurt. We are going to withdraw. We are going to retreat. We are going to lick our wounds. That was not good. And with that, as we click into August, is where we end it. The Holy War has begun. We have lost an important battle. That was a huge battle. And we are going to, well, bring in some mercenaries. The Galician Grand. We can't afford them yet. We do need a fair bit of money. I think the cheapest at the moment is 183 for the light footmen. But no, we need more troops. We are going to save up and try and have a, before we go, let's have a look. We do need some money, and we did get an artifact in the last one there. We had the Maritime Trading Book. Gives us naval speed and stewardship. We are going to actually destroy that. We're going to sell that for 80 gold. That'll give us a little bit more money. And this, we need to raise some more capital. I want to bring in mercenaries, but we need to do that into the next episode. Big defeat there for us and all our allies. It swung the tide of war against us. We're not the best of tactics, splitting up so early. Everybody should have hung around. I think for now, my Holy Order will just let them do what they need to do if we can. But yes, not a wise decision. Though we did all piecemealed and we just couldn't break them at the end of the day. Their superiority and just everything came into the fore there. So guys, will regroup and retreat, and then we will regather and push south one more time. I think overall we still have the advantage. Well, we don't have the advantages in numbers. That was very costly. Yes, that was extremely costly. When we look at the allies, I mean, what happened to her? That hurts. I mean, we've just lost a major battle, so obviously we have to regroup and lever our troops up. Oof. Okay, it's going to be a tough war. I need to focus. Alright. There we will leave it. Let me know down below your thinkings and thoughts on this episode. Maybe some tactics and some opportunities. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Till next time, I'm Pakira. Take care of yourselves and each other. Kia kaha.